Do you have a girlfriend?
I'm married, honey. I'm sorry.
Darn it.
A hot little 50-year-old.
He's a lucky girl.
Yeah. Portland's ice facility. What we found. I'm Jim Drastic.
I'm Tiffany Drastic.
I'm Nick Knudsen.
And today on The Dangerous Ones, we visited Portland's ice facility this morning, both as activists and media. We spoke to protesters and local residents and learned what's really going on. We've got footage, we've got interviews, and we've got our own personal first-hand takes. Let's get dangerous.
Media activist.
Who are we? Who are we?
It was so confusing.
It was
down there.
It was. Let's start there. First of all, welcome everybody.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to The Dangerous Ones. Welcome Danger Corps. Welcome to the family. We're so glad to have you with us. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome aboard. Let's start there, though. We went down today to the Portland Ice Facility. We finally were able to get out of the freaking office for a second. As I lose, I'm already losing my mind. And as I put this back on. But what we learned was within about 2 seconds, we had a feeling of, are we media or are we activists?
Yeah.
And that felt odd.
It did, because you brought the good camera down.
Yeah, I brought a really nice camera.
So it was clear right out of the gate walking up there that we were coming with some kind of agenda.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And they don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they don't know. I mean, there actually a couple of people did recognize us, which was cool from our YouTube. But how are they to know?
How are they to know?
Because the right wing media is coming down there too.
Yeah. And as an activist, as soon as I see people like that walk up, I'm like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to anybody. You know what I mean? So it was weird to be one. And I felt that from the other activists there. They were kind of like, well, what are you about?
Yeah. What's your agenda?
What's your agenda? What do you want to talk about? And then we're like, oh my God, we're like one of you. They're like, oh my God, thank God.
That's exactly right.
Here's what's going on,
So we went down there today just before, normally we get to the office and we do the show and whatnot. We said, hey, let's all meet up at the office, head down there. It was about 10:30 in the morning.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, everyone?
Headed down to the Portland Ice Facility today to see what kind of shenanigans are happening.
$10. It's a crispy morning, too. So $10 says nothing's going on, but we'll see.
That's the best guess right now.
Yeah. All right. We'll check in later.
See you down there.
Bye.
And I would just want to say right off the bat that we 100% did not expect any violence to be popping off.
No.
We didn't expect there to be lots of, guys dressed up in fatigues or anything like that.
No.
And guess what? There wasn't.
Yeah.
It was nothing like that.
I expected a little bit more people, but it was like nothing.
Yeah.
There's like
what would you say?
People.
15, 20
yeah,
people?
Maybe 20.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But we did get some interviews while we were there, and we also got some great footage, I thought. And we also learned a little bit about a story that we didn't really think of, and we can't wait to share that with you. But first of all, one thing that we found out is across the country is the frog suits are sold out.
Sold out.
The Portland Frog blow-up suit is sold out.
Yay, it's working!
It's working, guys.
So I expect that there will be a lot of footage from No Kings protests across the country this Saturday. With blow-up frogs.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that brings me to today's comment question of the day. If you could be any blow-up animal or character at a protest, which one would you be? Put it right now in the comments. Let us know. I can't wait to hear.
What would you say?
Oh, God, that's a great question. What would I be? I'd probably go the frog, even though it's been done, but I like to multiply out there.
I do too. I like that visual of they're spawning, you know?
Plus, then they don't know which the original guy is,
right?
So they can't attack on him, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What about you, Nick?
I don't know. I kind of like the panda.
Oh,
panda. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were down there today, Tiff, what would you be?
I really dig the unicorn, but also the T-Rex because it's so funny.
Yeah, the
it's
T-Rex.
so funny with the little arms.
Little arms. Yeah.
I might be the T-Rex. That was great. So let us know right now in the comments, what would you be if you could be any animal or character? I would love to, we'd love to know. I love reading the comments.
I know, me too.
It's the best.
But we did learn a little bit about a story that is not being overly reported, and I think it's incredibly important. Nick, tell the audience what happened.
Yeah, so Tiff and I were, Jim was going around with the
Fucking
camera.
off. No,
Yeah,
he wasn't.
Like, oh,
what's this?
ambling around.
I was getting footage.
He was getting footage.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So we were trying to actually talk to people.
Right.
Tiff, why don't you talk about the two people that we talked to, and then I can fill in some.
Okay, great. Yeah, we talked to a couple residents who live in the building like across the corner, right? And they were talking about how at night, sometimes it's popping off down there because ICE is getting really aggressive. It's not really like when we went down today, it's very peaceful. It was just people making sure everyone was okay. There was food,
it was inviting.
And coffee. Yeah, there's a different vibe at night, I guess the residents are saying. And, they're in the middle of all of this.
Yeah.
So this building it's a low-income housing building. It is full of veterans, elderly,
children,
kids, and they're talking about when ICE drops off these lobs, the tear gas and the pepper spray, it's going up the ventilation system in the entire building. Everyone in the building is affected. We talked to people on the upper floors. Kids are sleeping in the closet because it gets into your residence and then it coats all your shit. And you guys know that because we kind of smelled it in the air off some of those costumes.
Yep.
Yeah, just like it would come in on the wind. And there's been babies that have been taken to the hospital. Some people were in wheelchairs. They couldn't get out of their apartments. So, I mean, these people are caught in the crossfire of these tactics that are, when ICE can't tell the difference between a crowd and a conflict, they will just blanket punish everybody.
Yeah. Real quick, before we get to you, Nick, is you guys did talk extensively. By the way, this is the first time I'm hearing what they learned entirely.
That's because he doesn't listen.
Oh,
we told you before.
Right. I mean, I know a little. But having said that, we asked them if they wanted to be interviewed, and they said no. Yeah. And obviously, we respected that. But we did want to interview them, but they were afraid about being interviewed. But
and we did tell them about the hotline.
Yes.
So and all of you can call the hotline too, 503-212-4600. You can leave up to a 5-minute message, and very importantly, in this case, you can remain anonymous.
Yeah.
And they really like the sound of that. So maybe we'll end up getting some calls from local residents.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
But I mean, imagine putting your kids to the bed to the sound of a federal occupation.
I know. Flashbangs going out and off on the street.
It's crazy what they were describing down there. And it's, there's people who don't know where this building is. It's a very mixed use area of Portland, right? It's like there's businesses, there's residents, there's this federal building, there's medical offices nearby.
There's empty lots even.
Empty lots. And there was a school. So there was this school called the Cottonwood School that was a K-8 charter school. And
K-8?
Yeah, K-8. And they had to relocate because they were just a block and a half away from the facility. And so right before school started this school year, they had to find another place to be in Portland because they couldn't guarantee the safety of the children.
Yeah. Think about that.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And these residents being up there, I'll be honest with you. I've lived here and I've been to many protests, as we all know. Yeah. But I didn't think about the tear gas affecting the apartments across the street
when it's happening right in front of your residents and your kids. And it's just for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. Everyone is peaceful down there. Yeah. And then the fucking sun goes down and ICE decides they're going to lob tear gas. It makes no sense.
Yeah. So it not only affects, the protesters, it affects the local residents. And that's really, really important.
Reports of coffee shops and other sort of local establishments, too, that have had to cut back hours because the air quality is hazardous down there at certain times a day.
That's terrorism against American residents.
So Portland, the city of Portland is trying to fight back from sort of a legal perspective. So they are about to issue a land use violation against ICE for operating a de facto detention center in a zone that's not approved for it.
Okay.
All right.
And there's a Portland City Council member who talks about this on Instagram a lot. You can't just build Gitmo on Macadam Avenue. Right.
I mean, right.
Yeah. So it's going to take a while because when you do things legally, there's courts and
that's what they bank
notices and all that kind of stuff. So Portland is trying to go through the motions to get this detention center relocated someplace else where it's not in the middle of all these people.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah.
And I guess that's a good, this isn't just a local thing happening here in Portland. I think we should keep this in mind. If you see protests popping off anywhere where they're using tear gas, it's not just the protesters that are affected, it's the local residents. So really important stuff.
Yeah.
And it's such a confusing problem because I'm on the side of the residents. That is not fair. You should not be living in the middle of a war zone. That's not your children's fault. And imagine being a veteran and then you come home at night and this is what you have to sleep through. Think about the PTSD.
Right? Yeah.
And how this affects all those people. I am also on the side of all the activists and the protesters.
Of course, it's not the activists' fault either. Yeah.
Right.
I
cannot believe the escalation. It's like, they want us to pop off and they want us to get violent.
It's not like they're trying to fucking storm the gates.
Right.
They're not
That's
not trying to like break windows.
No.
I mean, this isn't January 6th.
Right.
Yeah.
No one's even zooming through there. It's like a 3-point.
I mean, people are just out. The feds have clearly demarcated lines of what the federal property is, and to the extent that the protesters are doing anything bad, they're just getting right up to that line.
Yeah.
And they're being really loud.
So a nuisance.
Sorry, but we have the right to do that.
We have the right to do all
the
of that.
fucking United States of America.
Yeah, it's the fucking Constitution.
Yeah. So today, going down there, what I would say is, and we're going to show you some interviews and stuff that we took while we were down there, but we all kind of had the same vibe getting back into the car.
Yeah.
And I'll play a little bit of us getting back into the car, but it was interesting, twofold. One being on this show and being media now, which is a new thing for us to cut. Well, I mean, we've been 11 films, but still.
But it feels weird to me because my heart doesn't live there. My heart lives in activism.
That's right. That's right. So I was very careful about asking people if they wanted to be filmed. You know what I mean?
And I don't want to I don't want to come off like a dick.
I'm not trying to do the selfie look at me.
Hey, everybody.
I would say that there were other people there filming and taking selfie footage or whatever, but everybody was respectful and I didn't feel anything was out of line. But there was some really cool stuff going on. And one of the cool things was there was a donated blow-up costumes section.
So cool.
Yeah.
And I walked up on that, and there was this woman who was just kind of running by.
Literally, on a run.
Yeah, on a run.
On a run, and she had put on a costume, and I asked her if she wouldn't mind talking for a moment. Now, she's in a blow-up costume, so her audio is a little hard. I tried to clean this up, but here's what she had to say. She was very nice. Her name was Kristen. Love your costume.
Well, we just figured out how to do it.
You got yours now, huh? What's that? Say again?
It was a team effort.
Team effort?
Together. I actually just was on a run, and I just wanted to stop by and kind of see what was going on because I live right in the neighborhood.
So this is your first time down here?
Oh, no, I've been here.
Oh, you have?
But I saw that there were the donated costumes, and I wanted to just look at it, but then I ended up... Here I am.
Hell yeah. Well, welcome. And so you've been down here a few times.
Yeah, I was just here on Sunday. I was in the bike ride, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. And what would you say the vibe has been?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful vibes, except for the counter-protesters.
Has there been a lot?
And the feds, of course. Didn't see any counter-protesters until it got kind of blown up in the media and everything. So the past couple weeks,
Yeah.
Bummer.
Well, what was your name?
Kristen,
I'm James. Thank you so much. So I don't know if you could hear her, but she said there was really hardly any counter-protesters until it kind of got blown up in the media.
Yeah.
And then they went down there,
That's why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. But she was great. She was like, I was just running by. They had these donated costumes. I thought I'd try it on.
Yeah.
She had been down there because she was if you don't know, there was a naked bike ride, and she was part of that. I'm so proud of Portland. I'm so proud of our city and so proud of our residents.
Me too.
Just good people.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love how unserious we all know we need to be because when the threat is like super big, that's the only way to handle it, or else like they're gonna get us. Yeah. And so there was another person I spoke to, and his name was CJ, and real brief, but I thought I'd play you a little bit of that. Here's CJ.
Yeah, my name's CJ. This is my first day, and I am retired, so I'm putting in my energies to some good use.
Yeah. And how's the vibe been so far?
Oh, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. Yeah, every once in a while you get somebody who's not in agreement with you, but you just tell them you love them.
That's right. Yep. Spread a little love.
That's what Jesus wanted us to do.
That's right. That's exactly right.
That's exactly right, man.
That's exactly right. Do you think you'll be coming out again?
Yes. I plan on being here every week.
It's first time out. See?
That's right. First time out. It's 10:30 or 11 in the morning, and the guy's out there going like, I just want to be a part of it. And I don't know if you're hearing in this footage, but there's all these honks going
so
by.
much honking.
Yeah, that was really cool.
So
to
much
see
honking.
everyone driving by in support.
Lots and lots of love.
I love how he's like, every once in a while you get some asshole, but you're just like, love you, man, because that's how it is.
That's right. I filmed a little bit of kind of a personal thing. I was holding the camera the whole time, so at one point I was like, you know what, I'm going to kind of talk a little bit. No, it's all right. It's all right. It's my job. But this is kind of what my immediate feelings were about being down there, because it's not a laughy thing when you get down there.
Yeah.
It's very serious what's going on.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
And we are, I know obviously you guys quite personally, and we never want to exploit anything, so it weirds you out a little bit. But we took it quite seriously down there, but everybody was in a good mood. We were offered donuts, but this was some of my immediate reaction being down there. Jim Drastic here with the Dangerous Ones, and we're down here at the Portland Ice Facility, and it's about as dead as it can be. There's a few people out here where it's about 11 in the morning, and it's peaceful. Actually, I've been offered donuts. There's people being super nice, telling their stories, and it's not what they're making it out to be, and that's too bad. It's really sad what they're doing to our city, and we don't deserve it. We're peace-loving, good people. Knock it off. Fuck ICE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck guys.
Fuck ICE. But let
Do
me
you have a girlfriend?
I'm married, honey. I'm sorry.
Darn it.
A hot little 50-year-old.
He's a lucky girl.
Yeah. What were your guys' reactions? I know I just spoke to it, but about the duel, the seriousness, weight of it, and the kind of silliness on some of it.
I was struck by it. I was I didn't know what to think as we were driving down.
Yeah.
And I just felt very subdued.
Yeah.
Partly because I am an activist first.
Yeah.
And I haven't been down there.
Yeah.
You know, and I have had some feelings about that.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that we got down there.
Yeah. Well, you've been kind of busy, Nick,
I know. I'll be good. I'll be good to myself on that.
Yeah.
But so just feeling like I didn't want to come in there with a camera and be like, hey guys, like, how's it going down here? And be respectful in that sense. But also, almost like almost like walking through Arlington Cemetery or something like that. Like there's a respectful calm where you get the sense that there's a lot of just history on the ground.
Yeah,
for sure.
And things have popped off there, and it's present.
Yeah.
I think that's a great way to describe it. What do you think?
It feels like the people who got brought into that building in handcuffs are not laughing.
Yeah.
They're not having a good time.
Yeah.
And right when we got there was a guy walking out, and his face, he was so relieved, and he was so like, I don't give a shit how people got here. I really don't. I'm 50 years old. It's never affected my life in any certain way, except now everything's super expensive. All your shit is rotting. All of these things are happening because you're taking away people who built this country and you're turning them into enemies, and they're not.
Yeah, criminal.
They're people who are living their lives, and you have ICE showing up at schools and at businesses of people and in their courts and just showing up, and they're just trying to live their lives, which is what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And now the people who live in that neighborhood can't even sleep at night. People are afraid to go to work. And that is not okay with me as an American.
It's a terror force.
Yeah. And you can feel it down there.
You can feel it down there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these are people who are, they're in that building, and they come out and they throw flashbangs and shoot rubber bullets and whatever. But during the day, those officers are out like literally kidnapping people off the streets.
Right.
And not offering due process.
Right.
I mean, it's completely unconstitutional.
Yes.
What they're doing, and un-American, and we have to keep that at the center. It's not about like things popping off outside the ICE detention centers in Chicago and Portland.
Yeah.
Like the reason that people are there is because our community members are getting stolen off the streets and disappeared.
Yeah.
And that's really fucking serious.
And their rights violated,
And they want to do these tactics against the people who show up there because they want you scared, and they want you staying home, and they don't want you talking to each other and telling each other what's going on.
That's right.
They want you not to participate because they're trying to make this sound like we hate America because we're coming out on Saturday Saturday for No Kings? I don't think so, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's why we're coming out. It's because we love America.
That's right.
You're not going to tell me how to American.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're not.
I like that. I like
You're
that.
not.
This is a little video of when we got back into the car. This is Tiffany and Nick, and your guys' immediate reaction when we got back into the car.
It's very peaceful. There's a lot of support, people driving by. It feels very heavy, and I did not expect the experience that I heard from the residents who live here.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nick?
It's a good vibe. People are having fun. There's a feeling of camaraderie, but yeah, like Tiff said, it's heavy. There's it's kind of a war zone here during the night because ice gets super aggressive in the evenings and at night. And yeah, there's lots of after effects of that especially for people who live around here.
For sure. And I think that we all plan on visiting at some point at night.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to be careful about that. I just don't want to be, and I know you guys too, about being gross about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to go down there and get a bunch of crazy terror footage just to be so we can get a lot of clicks or something. That is definitely not what it's about. We live here. You know what I mean? So.
I'm interested in showing how peaceful it can be, how good it can go, because I know that that's true. That's how we got here in the first place. They're really trying to ruin it.
Yeah.
And we all just have to realize we're in an abusive relationship with this motherfucker and all of his little minions. And so you have to, I don't know, act accordingly.
Yeah.
You know?
I would say that and I know I speak for all of us, that we fully support those activists that go out there at night and push back. They need to know. I commend them. I mean, the people who put on the helmets and walk right up to those agents and do it legally. They're doing it legally. They're allowed to stand there. Those guys are throwing them down, like we showed on yesterday's episode. So it's gross.
Yeah.
Listen, we want to know what you think. Give us a call, 503-212-4600. You can call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can remain anonymous. You can also email us at shout@thedangerousones.com. And we're going to just stay on this. And, as you all know, we're from Portland, and we just can't thank you enough for being part of this community and part of this family and part of the Danger Corps.
One other story I want to tell really quick is this is how it comes down, right? Like the right-sided news is like, there's vicious attack dogs down there. It's horrible. You want to see a photo of the attack dogs we saw here? Here's the photo. This is Tiberius. No, it's Tallulah and Winston. Yeah. These are two dogs that we saw down there, and they're just the cutest little white dogs being pulled around in a little wagon.
Winston's bark was pretty vicious.
Yeah,
it was like a.
I can do an impression. It's like a. Vicious.
Yeah.
You want no piece of them.
You guys, relax.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bubbles, love, marching.
That's right. Well, until tomorrow, which, by the way, we have a guest tomorrow. We're going to talk about No Kings tomorrow because we're getting ready. Yeah. Whoops, it's going to be a lot of fun. Until then, be safe, get into good trouble,
get into fun trouble.
And remember, we are all the dangerous ones. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.